What's up, you guys? Boogeyman here, back with another LA Breakdown episode. Well, guess what we're going to talk about, first of all. The only thing that's on everybody's damn mind. I wish I could talk about something else, but this is the only thing that's on everybody's mind. Also, you can use this video as a distraction. If you're at home, you've already done everything you needed to do, or you've done to distract yourself, you've cooked. I know I've tried that. By the way, I've gotten some good feedback on my chile relleno video that I put. I know it looked disgusting. Yes, I did eat some of it, but that wasn't the point of it. The point was is to do something with my time. And that brings me to this next point of, I think since you're at home doing everything possible to keep yourself entertained till all this is over, I think most of us have gotten to the point where we're done. Where we've done everything, you know, we've tried working out, we've tried cooking, we've tried learning a new trait, we've tried playing an instrument. And I think we're at the point where what is there else left to do? I also wanted to talk about this next point of, I don't blame people who can't take it anymore and step outside for a walk, or maybe you do get in your car and you go for a drive. I don't blame you for that, because like I said, I understand we're running out of things to do. On top of all that, we're worried about our bills. We're worried about our jobs. When's that damn unemployment check going to get here? I know I'm worried about that. I filed already, and it wasn't easy to do. So we're wondering what to do. We're left with just our thoughts, you know. Even whoever you're quarantined with, you're bickering with them, or you're fighting, and you just don't know what else to do. So I could understand why you lose it, or I'm going to say I understand, or you have a right to, you know, show how frustrated you are. But what you can't do is this. Okay. There is frustration of not being able to do what you want to do, and then there is just not giving a damn. I'm noticing that no one is listening. Now, that happened a few weeks ago. Since then, we've had instances of people still not listening and having gatherings. But people are really just going all out and not caring. They're having parties at their house. They're inviting a lot of people over. And what I think they're thinking is that it's okay to stay in your home and party as long as you're not outside. No, because the 7 or 8 people you invited to your little party, you don't know where they've been, and now they're coming into your house, and God knows what's going to happen. That's basically the main thought of why they're telling us to just stay at home, don't go anywhere, no more than 10 people. I don't even know if that rule still applies, and even that, some people are saying, well, I'm only inviting 9. I think you're missing the point. This is just to stay home, not do anything, only come in contact with what you need to or who you need to. And yeah, but it's I understand how it gets tough. And to make it worse, people are having birthdays. Like, I know me, I got a birthday coming up in May, and I'm already like, well, I'm not going to do anything. Some people are feeling different. Some people are like, no, I have to do something, and they're throwing little get-togethers. Okay, fine. The more we don't listen, the more this is just going to go along. And it just came out yesterday, or I think a couple days ago, that this is going to be the worst week. So they're asking us not even to go to the store. which is fine by me because I was getting tired of going to the store anyway. Because it's impossible to social distance yourself at a supermarket. It doesn't matter if they have a line waiting outside or whatever, or if they're separating us. I don't want to be around people, period. So I'm okay with that. So yeah, so this whole week they're asking us not to go out, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. How people aren't really listening. People don't care. People are just like, who cares? You know, I'm getting tired of this. Okay, well, you're not the only one. And what most of us who are listening are looking at you like you're not helping us. That's why we have a right to be pissed off, because you're making it worse for us. The more people are getting infected every day, the more this is going to drag on. It's just distraction after distraction of bad news that we hear every day, and we don't need that kind of stuff. So stay home. So I wanted to point something out, and I know there's a lot of stuff on TV that can freak you out or that can cause for concern, but it's so helpful if you just turn off your TV, because the more you look at these, because the more you watch the news, and I know you want to stay informed, but the gist of it is already happening. People are getting infected. We're not supposed to go anywhere. That's it. Every day, a damn day that this president has a press conference, like I stopped watching it already because I wasn't really getting informed. If you really think about it, a press conference is so you can get informed of what's going on and to get an update. But I'm not getting that. I'm not talking as a non-Trump supporter, or I'm not trying to dig at him for making a mistake. Facts is facts. He is not informing us of anything. He's just his stuff is coming out of his mouth, but it's just not helping. And at this point, when you think about what a leader is supposed to do at this very moment in time, Trump is not doing that. So just stop watching that altogether, and try to distract yourself as much as you can. I know for me, it's getting tougher too. I hate that I just can't even go get it. Guys, look at this. Just look at this. It's ridiculous. It looks like I glued a toupee to hide my baldness. I don't even know how to describe it. Through all this, crazy people keep coming out of nowhere, and it's frustrating. Just today, it came out that a girl who was 18 years old, who she thinks, I'm not sure if it was verified, has the damn virus, is going to go out and spread it.
More about it because if I'm going down, I'll going down. Look, my ear ain't even going down. So, if you want to get the coronavirus, die, call me. And I will meet you up and all over you. And I will shorten your life. I had like 60 people screen record my whole Snapchat. I don't make me famous. And telling me, hey, really, and let me tell y'all, I don't give I really don't I really don't. I'm gonna keep coming out. You don't like it, I'm gonna do it. And nothing. Who is you? I don't give my parents told me to stay my ass at home. Who the fuck are you to tell me that?
18-year-old claimed to be spreading coronavirus at a Texas Walmart in a Snapchat video. Well, now she's charged with a third-degree felony. Police arrested Lorraine Maradiaga. She told officers she does not actually have COVID-19, but they don't have any proof of that. She's being held in Denton County Jail, charged with making a terroristic threat. If released on bond, she will have to quarantine for 21 days as a precaution.
Okay, and that sounds insanely frustrating, because it brings up a lot of questions. Is she stupid? She's a fucking moron. And it also brings up the question, her parents were, I would have whipped her ass already. But anyway, so it brings out a lot of crazy people in all this, and that's what causes hysteria. So you got that. You got people coughing on groceries at the store. Some lady did that like 2 weeks ago. And it makes you wonder how humans are. How on a basic level, humans are the worst species ever. Because stuff like this brings out the worst in people, and it makes people not care. And that's my point, where you try to keep a level head and then you hear crap like that, or you get guys like this.
South wind, heat, burn this thing, in the name of Jesus. Satan, you bow your knee. You fall face.
You fall on your face.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
I blow the wind of God.
The wind of God.
Now, before I continue, I'm not making fun of any religion. I'm not. But in this case, I can't qualify this as a religion. That's Kenneth Copeland. He's a super televangelist who makes a killing off of people donating money to him because he promises them basically God. Now me, a little bit about myself, I grew up in a Christian household. I don't go to church every day. I'm not as devout as some of my other family members are, but I do believe in God. And I think I'm informed enough to know that this is totally not what my dad or my mom were talking about when I was growing up. I don't know what this is. The guy looks creepy as hell. As you can see from this video, when he was accused of saying he's not flying in a commercial airline because he doesn't want to fly with demons.
Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you explain what you meant by...
Holy crap. Did you look at his face? I mean, Thanos is like, dude, chill the fuck out. I'm pretty sure that's a mask he's wearing. When he takes it off, it's a lizard. Whatever. I'm just saying, these are the kind of stuff that are making this world incredibly insane right now. This guy makes me miss the old guys. You guys remember Benny Hinn? He's a guy that used to whack people with his coat because he was anointing them. It's kind of hard not to laugh at that. All these guys are worth millions who just take your money. And right now, at a moment when people are nervous, they're taking huge advantage of people. You know, I mean, even while this whole thing, Mr. Copeland himself still asks for offerings.
The fear of what are we going to do? I'm getting laid off at work. Hey, your job's not your source. If it is, you're in trouble. Jesus is your source. Whatever you do right now, don't you stop tithing. Don't you stop sowing offerings. Well, they won't let us go to church. Well, email it in there, text give or something, but you get your tithe in that church. If you have to go take it down there and drop it off and stick it under the door or something, you get that tithe in that church, you get that offering in that church, and then you go home and you do what we're supposed to do.
That's evil like I've never seen. You know, stuff like this brings out the worst in people, and we have to do we have to do our best to just focus, see the light at the end of the tunnel, and just keep going towards it. And trust me, if you do your best to block all this negativity out, you'll be all right. Even social media is getting so frustrating to look at, like people who keep spreading fake news or hoaxes and stuff like that. Like people, again, keep sharing stuff that just isn't true, and they don't do their homework on stuff. They just want to get likes. They just want to get credit for something, and then they end up sharing something that's just not true. And it's like, even I'm getting so many, like, I don't want to put them on blast right now because some of these guys are still my friend who I respect, maybe a little bit less now, but I'm getting all these kind of chain messages on Facebook about look at this, or if you really like, the one that I really can't stand is I actually got one on my feed. This wasn't a personal message from people who I actually thought were better than this. You've probably seen this. It'll be a picture of Jesus and the devil together side by side. It's supposed to say like the devil is saying, my child will ignore this post. And then Jesus is saying, no, I know my child. They will share, like, and say amen. What I'm saying is that it guilts people into sharing it because they really think they're going to get punished, or they don't want the devil to think they're less of a godly person if they don't share it. When it's just a meme. It's just a meme. that someone shared in the hopes that you'll share it and they'll get more shares or likes. And they get that because people keep sharing it. And the only reason I'm bringing that up because I'm tired of seeing that on my feed. I think I should just start deleting people who do that stuff. And I wanted to point out one thing because this is my favorite one. This one right here. That's Jesus and the devil, according to what some people shared. In reality, that Jesus, that's Jim Caviezel, the actor. Okay? You've seen him before in all kinds of movies. Okay? He played Jesus in Passion of the Christ. It was a good movie, but it was just a movie. Actually, one of my favorite scenes that I've seen of him is when he was first starting out as an actor in The Rock.
The cells did not get hit. The bombs hit on the back of the island.
And this was the best. The devil in that picture is Tim Curry. You know Tim Curry. You've seen him as Pennywise the Clown.
Take your pick, Billy Boy.
See? What I'm trying to say by this is like you guys need to do your research before you share stuff. Those are two very worldly things that have nothing to do with religion, and you're sharing it. You're probably thinking, why am I rambling about this? Because I'm very frustrated about it, and this is how I get all my anger out. And this also helps with my mental issues. Whatever, that's not the point. I'm just saying I'm tired of seeing this crap during this whole pandemic. It brings out the stupid in people. And I wanted to point that out. It makes you wonder, like so like right now, one of the one trending movies on Netflix is Outbreak. That movie came out in 1995, I think. I remember Outbreak, watching that when I was a kid. And, it definitely relates to what is going on now. But think about that. Netflix put that on there because they know we're freaked out and they know that's the only thing we're thinking about. And they know we're going to watch it. Stop watching all that stuff. Outbreak is a wonderful movie. I've seen it a long time ago, but I'm trying to distract myself from certain things right now, so I'm not going to watch it. Anyway, that's not the point. Everything going on right now, guys, is simply something we can't handle. Even God said that. He's not going to give us something we can't handle. So we can handle this, okay? Stay away from the bull crap. All that other stuff is just not helping our mental state, and I know that's so important right now for us to focus on what we're supposed to be focusing on. So like I've been saying lately, hang in there. If anything, if you're like me, who is taking this serious and you're following all the rules so far, keep doing it. I know it's getting tough, frustrating. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to think. But again, if I can just help you out here, do your best to get completely distracted. Don't watch anything related to coronavirus right now. As long as you're washing your hands, wearing that mask like they said. This affects all of us. So hang in there, guys. I know you're dying to get back out there. What I keep telling all my friends, I keep thinking about that one sweet day that we're going to get to go out and go out. I know one of the first things I'm going to go do is, because I haven't seen my kids in a bit, so I'm going to go see my kids. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to go to a restaurant. I want to go to a restaurant and I want to drink. So if anybody else, let me know what the first thing you're going to do. Let me know in the comments or whatever. Just try to think about that first thing you're going to do when all this is over. Until then, get completely distracted. Completely distracted as much as you can. And do something completely unrelated to what's going on right now. Hang in there, guys. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Boogeyman out.